Hi, welcome back to Ladle by Ladle. If you are new here, my name is Rachel. This is my channel where we talk about body positivity, self-love, intuitive eating, veganism, and anything else that I feel like talking about. So let's get going. If you missed my video last week about drinking a gallon of water every day, then you missed my whole spiel about how in 2019 I'm going to be doing small weekly experiments to better myself, to better my happiness, to ease my anxiety, and this week is no different except for I had a major infection this week. Infection, virus, I don't know what's wrong with me. So anyway, my name is Rachel and these are my happiness experiments. This week's experiment was spending no money. I guess I should say attempting to spend no money. I know it can sometimes be kind of taboo to talk about money, but the reality is all of us have or want or need or are stressed in some way about their financials. I want to start this video by acknowledging that I come from a place of immense privilege. I am privileged to have never really been in a place in my life where I didn't know where my next meal was gonna come from. I've never been in a situation where, you know, money-wise I was so insecure I didn't know what I was going to do. And that is really a huge, major, massive privilege. One of the biggest privileges of all of the ones that I have is that I've been pretty financially secure my entire life. I'm probably going to come across extremely whiny in this video, and I just want to say that I acknowledge that I'm a whiny little bitch. I have been financially independent from my parents for the last four years. I'm 25 years old, so yeah, that's probably right. I'm really lucky to have always had a job. I am actually really lucky to have always had a job, considering what I do for a living is working freelance. I have a relatively steady paycheck, but I have also invested a lot of money in a retirement fund for myself, and I also have a savings account that would be a really good backup fail-safe if I were to not get a job, which is always always kind of a potential scenario I could be in given the line of work that I'm in. So why am I stressed about money, or why is money causing me stress, you may wonder. About a year ago, or maybe a little bit more than that, about a year and a half ago, I got my first credit card. I was approved for my first credit card, and this is and for a long time I was really good about my credit card. I paid it off every single month, and then I got myself way too used to this credit card situation. And I just started charging, pushing my credit limit up and up, getting myself to a point where I would have to pay my credit card bill and I wouldn't be able to pay the whole thing. So then I would just pay half of it off, and then pay half of it off later, and then I just started paying it off in like little $100 payments every couple of weeks, and I'm not like paying any interest on it. I never had to pay the minimum, but I've lost control of the credit card in a lot of ways, and that's mostly just because of my unlimited spending. And I think I've just become too comfortable with my financial security, and in the last 3 months I've actually had to dip into my savings account to pay off my credit card bill and to pay off my rent. And so I no longer actually have a savings account that would be a safety for me if I were to become unemployed. I have a savings account, but it does not have enough money for 3 months of rent. So in 2019, I have a lot of financial goals. One of those is to get my savings account back up. Another one is to completely catch up with my credit card payments, get myself back on track there so that I'm paying that thing off in full every month without having to dip into my savings account. All of this to say that I needed to work on limiting my spending. The way that I used to keep track of my money is that I would have a spreadsheet, and at the end of every month I would write down all my expenses. That was great, except for it wasn't really a planning tool, it was more just like a tracking tool, and I wasn't using that data for anything helpful. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I spent way too much money on takeout this month, like, let's take out in the future, Rach. Like, no, it's just like, oh, I spent a lot of money on takeout this month. Like, I just wasn't thinking. And I used to really understand the value of money, and I feel like now, you know, I make a little bit more than I used to, and I lost that a little bit, and things got out of control. And me not being able to make rent without dipping into my savings account is really what opened my eyes to the fact that I can't just play with my money like it's Monopoly money. This week I challenged myself not to spend any money, and guess what? I failed. Just a spoiler alert, but I didn't actually fail that badly. The only rule I have for myself this week is that I am allowed to spend money on food, and I don't mean takeout. I mean food at the grocery store that I'm going to prepare myself, because that is of course the cheapest way to eat. And I'm going to allow myself one trip to the grocery store. I already had food in the house, so I was going to try and save that trip to the grocery store until I absolutely needed it. But that was my only allowance for myself this week. I ended up having to make a couple other allowances, which I'm okay with, and some in which I'm not. You'll just have to see. Oh. Good morning. It is Monday of this no spend week challenge situation. Today is my friend's birthday and we're going out to dinner. I don't really know how I'm gonna navigate that yet. It's a really late dinner because we all get out of work late, so if I have time I might just come home and eat and then just like go and hang out. But yeah, I don't know how to get through a birthday dinner without spending any money. Other than that, I just had breakfast and I ate lunch. The thing I spend most of my money on is like not cooking my own food and like going out to eat. So I've prepared myself for the first 2 meals of the day. I get free snacks at the office. I don't know, like the biggest thing I spend my money on actively during the work week is food. Food not from the grocery store. And occasionally an after work like dinner like I'm going to tonight, or movie. I like to get popcorn at the movies, or like a drink with friends. So this is gonna really limit my social life. I'm not too worried about that. The other thing is that I like to just like bullshit around on Amazon, and I'm trying to stop that habit completely, so this will be good. So my friend's birthday dinner is in about a little over 2 hours, but 6:30 and I'm eating dinner now. The thing is I'm probably gonna be hungry again in 2 hours, so maybe I'll bring a snack, but this is my effort not to spend money. I made it through dinner without buying anything. Didn't feel weird at all. I wasn't the only person not eating actually, because it was such a late dinner. A lot of people had already eaten. And the hibachi chef gave me free mushrooms, so that was great. And now I'm running into my first problem, which is I need to fill my car with gas. And I need to do that because I have to commute every single day. So I'm just gonna have to throw that into the list of stuff I have to pay for. It's 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. I just got home from work, and this is a night in which I would have typically ordered takeout because god damn I don't have the energy to make food right now. I don't even know what's in my kitchen. I don't even know what I'm gonna make, but I'm not spending money. It's Tuesday. I can't give up. It's Tuesday. I'm so hungry. Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna cook something. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hi. Look at how beautiful I am. It's okay. You can tell me. I know. It's the middle of the day on what's today? Wednesday. And I'm sick. Isn't that fun? I have a fun little ear infection. I love that for myself. So normally when I'm sick, I'm the queen of takeout because who the fuck has the energy to cook? But we're not spending money this week.
So that's fun.
And anyway, am I gonna make soup? I'm not very good at making soup. Maybe I'll make rice and beans. I can't believe I have to cook right now. Wow, saving money sucks. Just want to order soup. Other people are so much better at making soup than me. My life is not that sad. Okay. I did my makeup for a separate video that I filmed today. This no spending thing sucks. It's like 5:30. I just want to eat dinner and go to bed. And I really want soup. And I have no soup. I have no soup. I'm just reheating the leftovers from lunch today, which I was hoping to have for lunch tomorrow since I'm really hoping to go to work tomorrow. Every day I struggle with, and it's always about food. It's always about me not wanting to cook food. That is my biggest money problem. What do I do though? Because like once I give myself permission to spend money again, like I cave so easily. I need to think of some coping strategies. So I actually had a ton of work to do and I didn't feel like calling out of work, which was a huge mistake. So I went to work this morning for like 4 hours and then everyone was like, get out. So I am using my one trip to the grocery store now to get soup and whatever else looks good to me. I will say that like every morning when I'm off the office, I check my bank account and I write down all the useless shit I spend my money on. And it's been so nice not to have to be like, I bought another fucking stupid thing. I bought another fucking stupid thing. And I think I'm exaggerating. I checked the mail this morning. Like boxes of makeup and hair stuff. I barely even do my makeup. This is obviously, excuse me. This obviously was all ordered before I started doing this challenge. But like that happens all the time. I just get boxes and boxes. I buy so much stuff I forget what I bought, and then it's kind of fun. It's like gifts to myself all the time, but it's not fun because it's my money and what the fuck. Anyway, I'm gonna go buy soup. Okay. You guys, I failed. Oh, this light is really creepy. I failed so spectacularly, and I was doing so good. Although, yeah, yesterday's grocery store run was like way more expensive than it should have been.
Doing so well.
I was doing so well. Thanks, grammar police. Oh, that's bright. Yeah, so I went to the YouTuber sale today. Today, a bunch of YouTubers were having like a little like garage sale for charity. And I went because like how often do a bunch of really awesome YouTubers sell all their old stuff and you have a chance to own stuff by some of your favorite creators? Not often enough. And to like actually physically go and be able to meet them and buy from them. It was a really cool experience. It ruined my no spend week, but I wasn't gonna not do it. I got a lot of cool stuff. And you guys don't care, you're just disappointed in me. Parking was $15. Oh, it hurt. It all hurt so much and I'm sorry. I totally failed. Ugh. But I will say this, okay? I failed, and then literally as I was driving home, I was like, fuck it. I already fucked up. So let's just like go all out and I want to go buy myself dinner. And then I was like, no, Rachel, no. This is a thing that you do all the time where you're trying to be good at money and then you're not good at money and then you're just like, well, if I'm not gonna be good at money, then fuck it, and you just go crazy. So I came home and I made dinner instead. I made pasta. I'm really proud of myself for that. And I will say that like everything was super discounted at this garage sale. So I bought 6 things, 6 really nice things, all for like 45 bucks. It was all secondhand and all the money went to charity. So I don't actually feel that bad about the money that I spent. I'm gonna go because my nose is about to run and I'm really sick. Okay. Okay, so that was my week of no spending money, in which I spent a little bit of money, but honestly, not that much. I can tell you right now, I had 4 transactions this week. One of them, which you saw, was gas. That's cost me $29.52. That's how much it costs to fill my tank. I only have an 8-gallon tank. Okay, so the next one is that one trip to the grocery store that I was always going to allow myself. I only like spend like $60 tops on groceries for myself for the whole week, whether I go once or twice. In that one trip, I spent $52.91. I bought medicine for myself though, which is costly. So, you know, take that with what you will. And that would have been my only expenses for the week, which would have been unbelievable. Like, believe me, unbelievable for me. But then I messed up yesterday and I went to that sale and I had to clear my memory card, so I don't know where I lost you. I went to that YouTuber sale yesterday and that cost me $46.50 in clothes and $15 in parking. That parking thing is outrageous. I shouldn't have looked for cheaper parking. I shouldn't have gone at all, but I don't really regret going. That is what I spent this week. I know to some people it may seem really stupid and like a lot, but for me that's actually extremely good because I didn't buy any useless shit on Amazon and I didn't have any takeout, which is a miracle. I cannot honestly remember the last week that I didn't get at least one meal taken out. In the meantime, during this week, I wanted to set up a plan for myself to achieve my goals, my financial goals for the year, and Also just like have a plan moving forward. It seems as if my biggest problem analyzing what happened to me this week is takeout, I would say. It's really expensive and I rely on it way too much, and it's just a matter of me being lazy because I have the food in my house. I go to the grocery store. It's literally just me coming home really late at night, working all day, and not wanting to cook. And that's on me. That did not sound good. I downloaded this app. This was obviously not sponsored. Called Every Dollar, and I learned all about the concept of zero-based budgeting, where you figure out your projected income for the month and then you plan where every single cent of that projected income is going to go, including like, do you have money to debt to pay off or a savings account to put money into, etc., etc. And I have already pre-planned January with a budget and February as well with my projected income and where I want all that money to go. I'm really stoked to stick to this plan. Currently I haven't gone over any budget item. I think this is a good plan because then I know exactly how much money I have to spend on things like shopping sprees, and restaurants out with my friends, or drinks, or groceries, or even gas. How much of that money can go where if I also want to be able to put $1,000 in savings this month or something like that. It's a good way to plan where the money is going to go before it gets spent instead of looking at where it went after I spent it. I know I didn't make it through my no spend week, and I am disappointed in myself because I wanted to be able to do it not only for this video but just to prove to myself that I could if I needed to. And that way I am only a disappointment to myself, but whatever. It would be one thing if I bought something really stupid and I was like, why did I do that? But I don't feel that way about the clothes that I buy. I really enjoy everything that I bought. I enjoy the experience I had. It's just about, choosing what's important. That was important and fun and a good experience for me. Whereas being bored at work and buying costumes for my cat, which is shit that I've done in the past. He doesn't even wear them. It's a stupid thing, and I wouldn't feel good about that. Making myself go through this and do this, and also starting to work on the zero-based budget and planning my money out so that I can achieve my goals. If I go on the current financial path that I've set for myself, I will be back on track and in my goals by March, which would be great. And then I can start saving for other things like trips and new camera equipment and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope that this video was helpful to someone else out there who might be swimming. And I understand that where I'm at in my life is, again, really not that bad. I really could be so much worse off, and I'm so grateful to everything in my life that's allowed me to be pretty financially secure most of my life. I'm going to go blow my nose. I'm still talking. Why am I still talking? All right. Oh my god, I didn't even tell you to subscribe. Please subscribe. Oh my god, please like this video because just, for sympathy, if no other reason, just like this video. Oh, the snot just came running out of my nose. Bye you guys, see you later.